Hi guys, and welcome back to Afrobeats Unfiltered, episode 13, where we'll be discussing the hottest topics in the world of Afrobeats. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let me tell you why Shatta Wale is the most chaotic Ghanaian on the internet. Charles Mensah Jr. is a 38 Ghanaian dancehall reggae artist, household name in Ghana. He was formerly known as Bandana, which I'm glad he changed his name because I can't even imagine calling this guy Bandana. But he was formerly known as Bandana. He is now known as Shatta Wale. He's a household name within Ghana. I'm going to stretch it and say he's a household name within Africa, the UK, probably other countries in Europe. He is best known for his hits such as Dancehall King. In the world, Ghana, they gonna link up and down. Shatta Wale. Sometimes we got father in a MBT, we a ride armor. Me, mommy, other, collect on a godfather. Big up every your time, every get to your time. Every get to girl will know say me a number one. Dancehall king of the whole Ghana. The girl them a lean of the whole Ghana. Time movement in of the whole Ghana. Money makers sing of the whole Ghana. Dancehall king of the whole Ghana. The girl them a lean of the whole Ghana. Time movement in of the whole Ghana. Money makers sing of the whole Ghana. My level. If you see me today, I know my level. I know my level. Oh my level. Anybody publish a pen today? I know my level. I know my level. Oh my level. The time I waka yo. I mean I get my mother de taking over. Before my brain, Yamba Kinchiki Yade, Nasa Yanzu Kungani. This time me I got the party. I decide Kungani. Taking over, we the show Ghana. We taking over, we the go harder. We taking over, we the show Ghana. We taking over, we the go harder. Remember see me I tell you say, Kaji Kumya. I think the track that probably put him on a global scale will be the track he did with our queen, Beyonce, titled Already, taken from her Black is King album, and it also featured Major Lazer. Everything, you know it. King already, you know it. Shine already, it's time already. Align already, it's time already. Shine already, it's time already. The line already, it's time already. Try to stop it, me say no, no, no. Royalty say don't you, no, no, no. Try to stop it, me say go, 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 go. Bubble up and watch it go, 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 go. Be ruler, yeah. Everybody on the conquer, yeah. Every king be stronger, yeah. King the rule them longer, yeah. Remember who you are, oh. Real king always be no. Give a be brave, I show your people my love. You sang my ready, I say you sang my ready. In line already, I say in line already. Only you got the remedy, I say you got the remedy. Shine your body, shine your body. Not just that, our Ghanaian man has also had a few acting credits. Something that a lot of people may not have known, but this man has been in a few movies. He's been in films such as The Trial of Shatta Wale, Shattered Lives, and then Never Say Never. Now that's something I would have never known because that's not what I identify Shatta Wale as. I know him as the musician, but I also know him as the man that is forever screaming something negative on this internet. Sometimes he can actually just be really funny, really banterous, really funny. But other times, I'm sure this man is just saying stuff for shock value. He just wants to know he can say the most outrageous stuff, which makes sense because he won an award for being the most influential musician on social media in 2017. His socials are popping. He has 4.1 million on Instagram. He has 3.4 million on Twitter. And he has about 978k on his YouTube, which is funny because first and foremost, you're known as an artist. So it should be your YouTube that should be popping. But people don't know this man for his music. People know this man for the most chaotic things that he says on the internet. Let's just dive into a few of the wild things this man has been saying. So as we all know, Ashake did his O2 Arena show in August in the UK. Big Montemenu moment. He sold out, 20k fans. Everybody was congratulating him, celebrating. Nigerians were like, that's their champ, that's their leader. Like, that's the artist that's doing it for their country. So instead of this man to just go and compliment him and leave it as that, he went to now go compliment Ashake. Like, yes, you're doing amazing. That's it. But in the same breath, in the same sentence, he also felt the need to throw all Ghanaian musicians under the bus. He's now come to say, Ashake, you've done amazing, but you as one artist are probably better than all the artists in Ghana. He said Nigerian artists are making Ghanaian artists look like a feeding bottle, baby bottle, whilst Nigerians are the Hennessy bottle, big Hennessy bottle, meaning, which we know, like, let's not lie, we know the Nigerian music industry is flourishing, it's popping, there's investment. Every other day, there's an artist doing well there. In Ghana, we lack. And we know that. We know we lack. We know our music industry is shambolic. But just say your congratulations and keep it moving. That's all you had to do. And it's just funny because as big of an artist as he is within Ghana, what are you doing to make the scene thrive? Are you investing in it? Every other day, you're calling out your fellow musician, Stonebwoy, who you should now come together with and do something miraculous. You're both in the same genre. You both do reggae. You both do dancehall. Like, jump on a track together. Do a festival together. Do something to make our music industry thrive. But all you do is just complain. Complain and cuss. That's what you do, Shatta. You complain and cuss. Shatta Wale collaborated with one of the biggest artists in this world, our Queen Beyonce. That is your biggest accolade, your biggest achievement, and you went nowhere with it. Like, that's the thing. Shatta Wale can cuss everyone, but there's one thing everyone can get back at Shatta Wale and say, you collaborated with the Queen and you did nothing with it. That was your moment to really pop off. I just feel like Shatta is not known for his music. We do not know him for his music. We know him for his big mouth, his loud mouth, his rudeness. That's what we know him for. Chaotic. That was your chance to really get some marketing going. Like, people are now knowing your name. Your name is spreading. And the song was good. It's not even like it was a shit collaboration. The song was good, but you went nowhere with it. Was there an album released? Even if there was, I didn't hear about it. Nobody heard about it. Like, there was no lead off. Like, you let that buzz for you die down. But every day you're just complaining about the scene, not doing anything to flourish it. However, there was one thing Shatta actually said that I slyly agree with, and it totally makes sense. He basically said Nigerian musicians will be coming over here and they can basically do arenas, big stadiums, and they can sell out. We see Davido do O2, Wizkid's done O2, Burna Boy do stadium, Wizkid do stadium. Like, the big Nigerian players can come over here and sell out stadiums. But there's no Ghanaian musician that could currently come over here and sell out the O2. And he's right. Currently, there is no Ghanaian musician that can pull in a 20k crowd. Unfortunately, sadly, we just don't have that. The only person I could see probably doing that by himself, like, this is generally by himself, is Black Sheriff. But he even needs a few years. He needs a few years, a few more bodies of work, because even his Coco show, which was great, I went to, even that, like, he had a date and then he had to reschedule the date. And usually when artists do that, you haven't sold enough tickets. And I think that was just poor marketing, poor management. You've put out your album, you haven't even given your fans enough time to learn the songs, and already you want to sell out your show. Let us learn your album, nurture the album, feel good with it. But regardless, that was a good show at Coco. That was a good first show. He brought out Burna Boy. It was good. It was a good first try. He is generally the artist I can see in a few years selling out the O2 solo. As of now, the only way a Ghanaian musician could sell out the O2 is if there's a few of them. It's if they're doing an all-star show. It would have to be Sakodi, Jackie, Black Sheriff. It would have to be like five of them coming together to do an all-star show, which is, when you think about it, it's mental. It's mental that we don't have that kind of weight. Maybe back in the day, the Ghanaian music industry could have sold out the O2. I can imagine a Daddy Lumba or Faria Ponsa, those big players that were taking the high life scene that our parents were listening to, that their parents were listening to, that we're listening to right now. They would have been able to sell out the O2. But once again, would they been able to sell it out solo, or would it have to be a joint collaboration? That's the thing that I actually agree with him. It is quite concerning within Ghanaian music. Like I keep saying, the country is the new Miami, the country is the new Ibiza. It's popping in that respect. But in terms of music, it's not flourishing. Stonebwoy has a BIM concert on the 22nd of December at the Accra Sports Stadium, and Shatta Wale wanted to do his Freedom Wave Festival at the same Accra Sports Stadium on the 25th of December. So the rules with the Accra Sports Stadium is that they need a total of 3 days to set up between two concerts. So that's not giving Shatta Wale enough time to do his concert. My friend, just moved the date. Does your concert have to be on Christmas Day? But instead, he is so angry with Stonebwoy. And to be fair, them two have been back and forth for years. I think it's like a rivalry, a little jealousy. They're both Ghanaian. They're both doing the same genre of music. One is younger, one is a bit older. Like, they've always have issues. Once they're friends, 1 minute they're enemies. I think them two will always be a love-hate relationship. As a Shatta being the older one, he should be the bigger man. Just move the date of your concert. Let's just have peace. You don't want Ghanaians to have peace. You two should even be coming together, do you know what? Furthermore, do the concert together. Come together, do a concert together. You'll pull in more crowds, more money, more hype that way. That would be a better idea. You've had this little feud. Like I always say, there's no such thing as bad press. You've had this little feud. People are talking about both of you now. Come together and do a concert. Do a secret concert together. Declare you're now friends. How great would that be to do?